Research shows us that the average bull market is about 8.5 years long, if you look at history, and the average bear market is about 1.5 years long. So the thing we know about a bear market is the velocity is much higher, it happens much faster, but the average loss attached to a bear market is 35% negative. But the average return attached to a bull market is around 380% positive. So the message here for investors is we know no one can foretell the future, and even the best fund managers in the world seem to have a dismal track record of identifying when is the top of the market and when is the bottom. So there's a temptation for investors here to get involved in this narrative and to act on it. But our experience as advisors suggests that that is not the smartest thing to do, because the ability to time the up and the down is usually misplaced. People are overconfident in their ability to do that. And secondly, the losses and the gains are asymmetric. So the loss you're exposed to on the downside is much smaller than the upside that you could lose if you're out of the market. So that's really a key finding out of the research. The second thing that it makes clear is that the current bull market is not particularly unusual when you consider the crash that came before it. Most of the growth in valuations that we've seen since the bottom of the crash has been pure valuation expansion and not earnings growth. And that's very normal when you look at prior bull markets that came directly after a crash. So there's nothing unusual about this market. It could, in order to be the best bull market of all time, it would have to go for another 400%. So there's nothing special about it. So there isn't anything to say that now should be the time that we should see a very violent correction and a market crash.